Anantam Gagana Sajasham Tattvamasyaadilakshyam Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. The next is the chanting of the Shiva Mula mantra. So we are going to be chanting Om Ham Ham Shivaya Namaha 11 times. The Acharyas are going to be chanting it out loud for all of you. And request all of you to please follow along by chanting it internally within yourself. Okay? Om Ham Ham Shivaya Namaha. 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 Yes. Yes. The next is the Tattva Chavana, the ritualistic cleansing. Now, keeping your right hand Gokarna Mudra, bend your index finger and cupping your palms. Pour some Uddarni water in the center of your palms and sip the water 3 times as the word Swada is chanted. Om Atmatattvam Shodhayami Swada. Om Vidyatattvam Shodhayami Swada. Om Shivatattvam Shodhayami Swada. Please wash your hands with water from the Panchapatran. Now, with the base of your right hand thumb, move the hand from right to the left of your lips twice as we chant the mantra. Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. Wash your hands with water from the Panchapatran. Now, with the tips of your right hand index, middle and ring finger, touch above your upper lips and below the lower lips. Wash your hands with water from the Panchapatram. Now, with the tips of your right hand index, middle, with your index finger and thumb joined together, touch your right nostril, left nostril. With the tips of your right hand ring finger and thumb joined together, touch your right eye, right ear and your left ear. Wash your hands with water from the Panchapatram. Now, with the base of the right hand thumb and little finger, touch your navel, right chest, left chest. With the right hand fingertips together, touch the top of the head, right shoulder, left shoulder, and your heart center. The next is the Sankalpa. Now, clasping your right hand above your left hand and keeping both the hands on your right thigh. Close your eyes. Take a minute. What is it that you are going to be manifesting today? Today is a first day, a new day, a new beginning, and it's a new you. What is it that you want to manifest today? Let us take a few minutes to consciously visualize it. Build as detailed as possible on what are all the breakthroughs that you want to achieve today from today's Nithyananda Yoga. As you're doing this, we will enter into the chanting of the Sankalpa. मनोपात समस्त दुरित क्षय द्वारा भगवत श्री नित्यानंद परम शिव प्रीत्यर्थम श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परम शिव शक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परम शिव प्रीत्यर्थम च अद्य पूर्वोक्त एवं गुण विशेषेण विशिष्टायाम अस्याम शिवरितौ पूर्ण आरोग्य युक्त दृढ़गात्र यौगिक शरीर सिद्ध्यर्थम परम शिव शक्ति आविष्करणार्थम नित्यानंद योगाभ्यासं करिष्ये. Now wash your hands with the water from the Panchapatram. Om Apopasprisya. And we request all of you to please move your Panchapatrams aside. Let them not come in your way when you are doing the Nithyananda Yoga. Yes. We welcome all the live viewers who have joined in for today's Nithyananda Yoga. Welcome all of you. We request all the live viewers to post where are you attending from and joining us for today's Nithyananda Yoga. Feel free to post in the comment section the place from which you're attending. And before we enter, a quick disclaimer. All the teachings and instructions given during the Nithyananda Yoga are intended only for general wellness and educational purposes only. They are not to be taken as or used as a replacement for any professional medical advice, diagnosis, or any treatment. If you have any known health condition, illnesses, injuries, or diseases, please consult your medical health professional or your doctor before participating in the Nithyananda Yoga. At all times, please follow the advice and guidance of your medical health professional. If during the practice of the Nithyananda Yoga you feel ill, tired, dizzy, weak, or even uncomfortable, please immediately restrain yourself from doing the yoga and take some rest. Once you're fully recovered and feeling stable, you may continue practice of the Nithyananda Yoga if appropriate. During the Nithyananda Yoga, please remain in complete awareness and in complete listening with your body. Do not exceed your body's limits and capacities, as we understand and recognize that every individual's body functions differently and uniquely. So it is important to respect and remain in complete awareness of your own body's limits and capacities while you are practicing the Nithyananda Yoga. Okay, so with that said, let's now enter into today's session. Today, all the participants, all of you are entering into the last phase of the Nithyananda Yoga, which is the Panchama Vinyasa Krama. The fifth phase of the Nithyananda Yoga, all of you are going to be seeing today. And all of you are going to be looking at the last series, which is from the 901 to 1000. So at the end of today's yoga, all of you are successfully going to be completing 1000 asanas of the Nithyananda Yoga. Okay? So without any further delay, let's get started. Are we all ready for today? I only hear one yes. Okay, that's great. So first, today all of you are going to be witnessing, seeing many of the asanas related to Padmasana. So those of you who wants to have a breakthrough in Padmasana today, you are going to have a breakthrough. So just follow along. So the first asana of the sequence is Dandasana Trini. Now stretch your legs straight in front of you. Place your palms firmly on the mat in the Shambhe Mudra, supporting your lower back. And you're going to be engaging in the Samvriti Kumbhaka, which is inhaling through your nose and exhaling without having any strain, maintaining the rhythm of the breathing. Clenching the perifloor Moola Bandha, looking forward, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramesham in throat center in Dandasana Trini. Sukham Prasarito Pada Sunisto Bhumi Samsito Upavishyam Karitam Tu Dandasana Svitam Munibihi. Okay, entering into Godasana. Now sit In a seated position, sit on your heels. Place the palms on the respective knees in front of you in the Shambhi Mudra, clenching the pinning floor Mula Bandha. Gaze at your nose, symbolizing the foundation of your inner strength and rootedness. Visualize energy is gathering and stabilizing at your base chakra in Godasana. पादयोः पृष्ठके क्षोभे व्यक्तस्य भोगि संस्थिते गुदं मध्ये संस्थाप्य गुदासम् इति स्मृतम्. Now entering into Gokilasana in the same position, place your hands on top of your, place your hands on respective hips in the Shambhi Mudra. Gaze at your nose. Continue to engage in Mula Bandha. Visualize humble strength, steady care and nurturing guidance in your inner space in Gokilasana. Gochar mopari yaside Gokilasana muchyate. Now, entering into Anavattanaye Asana. In Anavattanaye Asana, you're going to be sitting in the Padmasana position. So, your right leg comes on the left thigh and the left leg comes onto your right thigh. So, sit comfortably in the Padmasana position. And you're going to be crossing your hands in front of you, holding on to the opposite soles in the Shambhi Mudra. Gaze forward, clenching the pinning floor Mula Bandha. You're going to be engaging the Prakriti Kumbhaka, which is you're going to be sucking the air in with a loud va. This is the Prakriti Kumbhaka. Okay? Visualize the light of consciousness piercing through delusion in Anavattanaye Asana. So what you're going to be doing, you're going to be first, so as you inhale, you're going to be saying va, because you're going to be sucking the air in. Okay? So, va. And you slowly exhale. Inhale, saying va. Va. Slowly exhale. This is the Prakriti Kumbhaka in Anavattanaye Asana. Next asana is Pranasana Dve. Continue to sit in the Padmasana position. You will be placing your hands in your respective knees with your index and thumb joined in the Bindu Mudra and place it on top of your knees. Gaze at your nose. Continue to engage in Prakriti Kumbhaka. So inhale, saying va. Va. And you exhale. Visualize you're a fully blossomed lotus in Pranasana Dve. Pranasanam nama Padmasanam samastaya pranayamam samabhyase deha viddhikaram param. Now entering into Jwala Padmasana, the same position you're going to be raising your hands up. As you bring your hands into a fist, look forward. Visualize a radiant lotus flower bursting into a vibrant flames of transformative energy at your heart center. Again, you're going to be continuing to engage in the Prakriti Kumbhaka. So inhale, saying va. Va. And you exhale in Jwala Padmasana. Kamala Jwala Asana. Hasto cha udara cha udotrayam. Purna chakra samapte. Hasto pratitya lalatam yavat niye chayet. Now entering into Sarvangasana. So lay down on your back. You're going to be supporting your back, your lower back, and lifting your legs up in the Padmasana. Yes. Lifting your hips up and supporting your back in a Sarvangasana Dve. Gaze at yours. Clenching the pain floor Mula Bandha in Sarvangasana Dve. Okay. Now, relaxing, entering into Split Padmasana. Continue to be in the same position. Continue to be in the same Padmasana position. You're going to be stretching your hands up, widely opening them up, clenching the pelvic floor Mula Bandha. You're going to be engaging in the Antaranga Kumbhaka, which is so what you're going to be doing in Antaranga Kumbhaka, quickly you're going to be forcefully inhaling through the nose, hold your breath for a short while, and you slowly exhale. So you inhale, forcefully inhale, hold your breath, and you exhale. This is Purita Padmasana. Parayapam udipya pratanatram विमोदयेत् पूर्णचक्रसमाप्ते शीघ्रवेपाक्रियान् आवर्तयेत्. The next entering to Durvanatasana. Now in Durvanatasana, you're going to be placing your hands in Shambhi Mudra, where you're going to be crossing your hands and rest them on top of your legs. Clenching the pelvic floor Mula Bandha, you're going to be engaging in the Bhastrika Kumbhaka. So when you're rapidly inhaling and exhaling, so this is the Bhastrika Kumbhaka. Visualize yourself as the earth anchored pillar in Dhurmanatasana. As you repeat the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam in your throats, in your inner space, throughout the whole sequence, the japa is going to be the Mahavakya only. Okay? So continuously remember to repeat the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam in your throat center. In Dhurmanatasana. Okay. Now entering into Muttri Meru Asana. In Muttri Meru Asana, continue to open the Padmasana position. Place your hands on respective knees in the Shambhi Mudra. You're going to be visualizing Mount Meru in your inner space. Continue to engage the Bhastrika Kumbhaka. Now you're going to be rapidly inhaling and exhaling. Look forward. Repeat the japa Om Nithyananda Parameshwaram in throat center in Muttri Meru Asana. Now entering into Sabhasana. In Shabhasana, remain in the same position. You're going to be switching the gaze to your third eye. Gaze at your third eye. Clenching the pelvic floor Mula Bandha. Visualize yourself as an established pillar in Shabhasana. Okay. Now entering the next asana, which is Madhyasana. In Madhyasana, what you're going to do, you're going to be keeping your legs in the Padmasana position, crossing your hands, and you're going to be resting your palms on top of the leg, palms facing up. You're going to be engaging the Bhastrika Kumbhaka, inhaling and exhaling rapidly, forcefully. Look forward, clenching the pelvic floor Mula Bandha, visualizing yourself in perfect equilibrium in Madhyasanam. Agrasanam cha pratamam Parshvada asanam apyadam Madhyasanam tataiva anyat simhasanam abhi uchyate. Okay. Now entering to Upadanasana. So here start the advanced asana. So now what all of you are going to be doing, all of you are going to be placing your right leg behind your neck. Okay? First, bring the right leg all the way to your chest and you're going to be rocking the leg forward and back. Forward and back. You're going to be rocking your right leg. Nicely open up your hips. Okay. Now, all of you are going to be attempting it to try to put your leg behind the ear. There's lots of beautiful gifts which is waiting to be given. Yes. So now what you're going to be doing, you're going to be placing your leg behind your neck and you're going to be laying down on your mat. Yes. Just lay down on your mat. Your hands are parallel towards the body. Clenching the pain for Mula Bandha. You're going to be looking up. Yes. In Upadinasana. In Upadanasana. Okay. Now, entering the next asana. Okay. So now you're going to be taking onto your left leg and you're going to be rocking front and back, opening up your hips, your left hips easily. And now you're going to be attempting to put the leg behind your ear. In whichever position you are in, I request all the participants to breathe in deeply. Okay? The Kumbhaka will actually help you to feel comfortable in the asana. So for this asana, you're going to be engaging in the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. So where you're going to be inhaling, contract the throat, exhale, producing the sound of an ocean. Yes. In Upadanasana, yes. Now, relaxing yourself, entering the next asana, which is Yoga Nidrasana Purvanga. So, you're going to be attempting to put both the legs behind your neck. Yes. Yes. Sorry for that. Now, enter into Yoga Nidrasana Purvanga. So, request all the participants to please lay down on your mat. And what you're going to be doing? You're going to be, with the support of your leg, you're going to be, with the support of your hands, you're going to be lifting both the legs and placing it behind the neck. And you're going to be placing your hands around the back. In Yoga Nidrasana Purvanga, clenching the pelvic floor Mula Bandha, looking up, visualize your throat chakra and the rest of the self is a deep peace and aware. In Yoga Nidrasana Purvanga, योग निद्रासन्नामा पादोशरि संस्थिताप्य हस्तौ च पृष्ठे बद्ध्वा निद्रावस्थां समाचरेत्. Yes. Okay. So let's get the next asana is Markatasana. Now place your hands firmly on the mat, lift your legs up. You're going to tuck in the chin to the chest in the Janarabandha and engage in the Samriti Kumbhaka. Normal inhalation and exhalation without having any strain in the breathing. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in throat center in Markatasana 3D. Yes. Markatasana 3D. Shava Sarasava Pava Bhuma Mastakataf Nataha Kurya Uttara Vegena Dhishta Sthiti Markatam tu. Now entering the next asana, which is the Kabandasana. In Kabandasana, you're going to be stretching the legs in front of you. And first, you're going to be twisting towards your right and placing both hands on your right side. Yes. You're going to be looking at the side, clenching the pinning floor Mula. Visualize yourself as a powerful elephant trunk. In Kabandasanam, Kabandasana Gokshasana Vicha, Angushtimishtikam Yayam Brahma Prasad Tantata. Yes. Yes. Now entering the next asana, which is the Kabandasam on the other side. So you're going to be switching the position of the legs. So you're going to be switching the position of your hands. You're going to bring it towards your left side and easily twist yourself to your left. Yes. Yes. In Kabandasanam, just be in this position, breathe in. Kabandasanamityaho Gorakshasanamevacha Angushtimushtikam Yayam Brahma Prasari Tantata. Okay. Now entering the next asana, which is Buddha Adharasana. Now you're going to be laying down on your mat, your knees are raised up. And you're going to be laying on to your respective feet. And you're going to be leaning yourself forward and bending. Clenching the pinning floor Mulabandha, look forward. Visualize yourself and Lord Paramashiva in your inner space in Buddha Adharasana. Kakshyopadasandischa dharanam katetu buddha udaras skandayo shaiva dharanam varapadayoho. Now entering the next asana, which is Grivasanam. In Grivasanam, what you're going to be doing is similar to the Setu Bandhasana, which all of us tried. So basically, you're going to be balancing the Padmasana on your head. Sorry, not the Padmasana, in Chakrasana on your head. So you're going to be, yes, so this is the asanas the Acharya is demonstrating. So first what you're going to be doing, you're going to be laying down on your mat. Okay? Lay down on your mat and you're going to be lifting your chest and your hips up with the support of your hands. And you're going to be crossing your hands in front of the chest, clenching the pain floor Mulabandha. In Grivasanam. Hirasaram Tulikneyam Kakshasaram Atafparam Grivasaram Chaparamam Bhujasani Yochite. Okay. Now entering into Chakrasana Chatur. In Chakrasana Chatur, as all of you are in a Padmasana position, you're going to be raising your hips and your head up. Remain the same position. You're going to be lifting your head up in Chakrasana Chatur. And all of you understanding? So you're already laying down on your mat, okay? And you place your palms, and your palms are facing. Your palms are going to be facing. Your palms are going to be facing forward. And with that, you're going to be lifting your chest and your head up. And easily stretching. You can also take a partner's help for you to do this. What the partner can do, your partner is going to be supporting in lifting your lower back up. Yes. In Chakrasana Chatur. उत्तानशैनि करंगुलिभिः कबन्धाभिमुक्तो भूमो निबद्धः कतिम् उक्षिप्य देहभारं हस्तपाद चतुष्कोटे निहत्य. Now entering the next asana, which is Mrityu Banjikasana. In Mrityu Banjikasana, what you're going to do, you're going to be bringing the legs in front of you, laid on a mat. And you're going to be bringing your thighs towards the chest and you're going to be holding on to your soles of your feet. Clenching the pelvic floor Mulabandha. Visualize yourself as a brave yogic warrior in Mrityu Banjikasana. Tatmasena Sudevoya Tane Paga Uchaya Aganayani Bohuri Pagatal Koyorake Koravarali Yaviridate. Okay. Now relax. Now what you're going to do, you're going to enter into Halasana. So you're going to be in the same lying down position. You're going to be lifting your legs and your hips up. And you're going to be placing the legs over the head onto the ground. You're going to be spreading your hands wide apart, almost the shape like a V. Your hands are going to be shape of a V. Clenching the pelvic floor Mulabandha, tuck the chin to the chest in the Chandrabandha. In Halasana Dve. Prishtya Shainam Hastadvayam Kati Sampedatam Daya Kati Pada Samoniya Sidam Bhuyan Nahi. Okay, let's all do the asana. Okay, now entering to next task, which is Halasana Trini. So again, your legs are lifted up, your hips and hips are lifted up and placed over the head on the ground. And you're going to be interlacing your fingers behind the back and the Parshamatra. Tuck the chin to the chest in the Jandrabandha in Halasana Trini. Yes. Come on, Kinikos, all of you do the asana, Halasana Trini. Yes. हलासृन्नाम पृष्ठेशेन पादो पृष्ठः शिरसि स्थापयित्वा हस्तौ पृष्ठे सरं बद्ध्वा हलवत् विजम्बेत्. Now in the same position, supporting your lower back, your legs are lifted up, toes pointed, tuck the chin to the chest in the Jandrabandha in Jwalasana Purvanga. In Jwalasana Purvanga, सव्य दक्षिणं प्रवर्त्य पादांगुलिभिः भूमि स्पर्शं कुर्यात् भूमौ अवाप्ताय ततः कृत्वा शक्तिं संचलयेत्. Okay, now entering into Jwalasana, the same position. Okay, in Jwalasana, you're going to be supporting your lower back and lifting your legs up, keeping your legs straight, toes, pointed toes, yes, pointed toes, tuck the chin to the chest in the Jandrabandha, look up in Jwalasana. पृष्ठे शयनि पूर्णपूरके पादयोः लयेत् करद्वयेन पार्श्वे प्रसार्य जानुपादो दीर्घयेत्. Now entering into next asana, which is Trishulasana Purvanga. Okay. Okay. Let's now enter into this asana, Trishulasana Purvanga. Okay. So what you're going to be doing, you're going to be laying down on your mat and lifting. Okay. Lift your feet. Now you're going to be lifting your feet over your forehead. Bring the toes together. Basically, your heels are going to be together, and in front of your heels, you're going to be placing your palms in Namaskar Mudra under your heels. Tuck the chin to the chest in the Jandrabandha. Visualize building a solid foundation of strength in Trishulasana Purvanga. हस्तमोदं व्योमं कृत्वा हृदयस्थितिः पादक्लेमनिबन्धेषु निधाय निपातयेत्. Yes. Now entering to next asana, which is Trishulasana, in the same position. You're going to be again lifting your legs up, lifting your hips up, and keep the soles of your feet together in front of your forehead. Place your hands in your respective knees in the Shambhavi Mudra. Tuck the chin to the chest in the Jandrabandha in Trishulasana. उत्तानशयनिकरयुक्तेन पार्श्वदाय निधीकृतः पूर्णकुम्भ केवलं यो शिरस्कन्धौ भूमिनिधाय. 像我呀，第一次做这个体式的时候也不会做，后来做两下就会。 Now, entering the next asana, which is Trishulasana Uttaranga. Again, lay down on your mat, lifting hips up. Keep the soles of feet together in the Namaskar Mudra. And place the hands in front of your heart in Namaskar Mudra. In Trishulasana Uttaranga, tuck the chin to the chest in the Chandrabandha. Inhale and exhale. Yes. In Trishulasana Uttaranga. Yes. Modram vya uruprasarya padaduyam samuttarya nipatayet. Now enter into Jwalasana Uttaranga. Now stretching the feet in front of you. And one thing over here, you're going to be placing your palms on top of the thighs. Okay? So you're going to be lifting your hips up. And you're going to be placing your hands at the respective thighs in the Shambhi Mudra. Tuck the chin to the chest in the Chandrabandha. In Jwalasana Uttaranga. Bahu Brodhannato Kritva Kaye Madhye Savam Nirodhyat Bhaddha Kumbhakasya Sakta Vibhagoyam Kramaha. Okay. Now, entering into Halahasana Purvanga. Like that, lifting you're going to be bringing the legs over the head, placing the toes on the ground, and you're going to be placing your hands you're going to be placing your hands at your neck. Tuck the chin to the chest in the Chandrabandha. Gaze at your nose. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in throat center in Halahasana Purvanga. Manibandhadayam karma shikarayo samyoja urdhvam prerayitva kriyam shaktim sanchalayet. Now entering into Halasana Uttaranga. In Halasana, what you're going to be doing? Okay. As you're laying down, you're going to be lifting your hips and your legs up, and you're going to be bringing the thighs in front of your face, and you're going to be clasping your hands around the leg in Halasana Uttaranga. Clenching the pain floor molar in the Chandra. You're going to be tucking the chin to the chest in the Chandrabandha. Visualizing a deepening flow of energy in Bhadrasana Uttaranga. Sorry, in Halasana Uttaranga. In Halasana Uttaranga. Urubo Bahu Jana Prishtam Parikamya Sanchalya Karatayam Nipidya Rochayet. Yes, that's beautiful. Next asana is Tadaki Mudrasana. So in Tadaki Mudrasana, you're going to be laying down on your mat. Lay down on your mat and raising your hands up above the head in a Namaskara Mudra. Clenching the pain floor Mulabandha, you're going to be looking up. Yes. In Tadaki Mudrasana, can I request all the participants please do lay down on your mat? Lay down on your mat. Raise the palms above the head in the Namaskara Mudra. Looking up in Tadaki Mudrasana. Shabagya Shisha Sarvanga Mahamudra Tadaki Baddha Konam Baddha Padman Pata Paschimata Now entering the next asana, which is Pavanamuktasana. Now lay down, you're going to be bringing the thighs to the chest and you're going to be wrapping your hands over the legs and holding on to your respective arms. Clenching the pelvic floor Mulabandha, gaze at your nose, visualizing the power, tension and restlessness being released from your body in Paramashiva Dve. Yes. Okay. Now, relaxing, entering the next asana, which is Uttanasana Dve. In the same position, you will be placing your hands in your respective shoulders. Place your hands in your respective shoulders in a Shambhi Mudra, looking up, clenching the pelvic floor Mulabandha, visualizing Paramashiva in your inner space in Uttanasana Dve. देहं शवर्तके कृत्वा जानु संयुते नावो आनीय बाहुग्रीवान्वेष्ट्य आन्दोलनम् उत्तमासनम् इदम्. Okay. Now raise yourself up, entering into Kurmasana Pancha. So you're going to be sitting and sit on your feet, sit on the gap of your, basically sit on your soles while heels are at your hips. And you're going to be leaning yourself backwards, placing the elbows on the ground and holding on to your respective feet in the Shambhi Mudra. You're going to be engaged like Kurma Mudra, where you're going to be pulling all your senses inwards, clenching the pelvic floor Mulabandha, looking up in Kurmasana Pancha. Visualize. Feel yourself becoming into a turtle. जानुकटी पृष्ठं भूमो निखिलं स्थाप्य अंगुष्ठपाद अंगुष्ठ चतुष्टायं संयोजयेत्. Okay. Now entering the next asana, which is Kurmasana Pancha Purvanga. In the same position, you're going to be placing your hands at your lower back. Okay. So lay down, placing your head on the mat, basically the crown of the head on the mat, and you're going to be placing your hands at your lower back. Okay, nicely pushing, arcing your back. Yes. Clenching the pelvic floor Mulabandha. Continue visualizing yourself as a turtle. Yes. So this is the asana. So what you're going to be doing, you're going to be lifting your buttocks as well. Your hips also you're going to be lifting. So this will actually give you a nice stretch for your back. Yes. So what you can do, your partner, if you at all have a partner, your partner is going to be lifting you, going to be supporting you from your back and lifting your back up. Yes. In Kurmasana Pancha Purvanga. हस्तद्वयं भूतले निधाय पार्श्वखायं प्रेरयेत् ललाटं मृदं भूमो नामयित्वा शक्तिं सञ्चालयेत्. Okay, now entering the next asana, which is Chakrasana Uttaranga. In Chakrasana Uttaranga, this is similar to the Kapotasana which we visited in the Dvitiya Vinyasa Krama. This is similar to that, except the Kumbhaka and the visualization is different. The pranayama and the breathing is different and the visualization as well. So what you're going to be doing, coming to a kneeling position. Okay, come to kneeling position. From here, you're going to be leaning yourself backwards, placing your hands on the mat and holding on to your feet. Cleansing the pelvic floor Mulabandha, visualizing yourself as an open arc energy in Chakrasana Uttaranga. उष्ट्राव्याव्यामे करद्वयुगलं संयोज्य कूचद्वयं भुवो निहत्य मूर्धानङ्गुल्फयोन्नयेत्. Okay, now entering into Kurmasana Pancha Uttaranga. So what you're going to be doing, you're going to be in the same position. You're going to be placing your head on your feet and your hands are placed on your thighs. Engaging the Kurma Mudra while drawing all your senses inwards. Clenching the peripheral molar bandha in Kurmasana Pancha Uttaranga. जानोदिता शिरो नाभसि निधाय पृष्ठं प्रसार प्रेरयेत् बद्धा कुम्भकस्य सप्त भेद एष क्रमः. Okay, now coming into a kneeling position, place your hands in front of your heart, Namaskara Mudra, clenching the peripheral molar bandha, looking forward. Visualize your body and mind completely being healed of any diseases in Manjanikasana. भूवि स्थित्वा तु जानुभ्यां तवान्मात्रेण योगिना हृदि हस्तपुतं कार्यं ज्ञेयं मञ्जनिकासनम्. Now entering into Shashangasana. Now bring your forehead to the ground. Interlace your fingers behind the legs in the Shambhu Mudra. Tuck the chin to the chest in the Jandra Bandha. Gaze at your nose in Shashangasana. Visualizing yourself as a rabbit. Shashangasanam nama mastakam jano madhyagam कृत्वा पाणिभ्यां पादग्रहं कृत्वा पृष्ठं वकीर्कुर्यात्. Okay, now raise yourself up, entering into Yanasana. In Yanasana, you're going to be laying on your stomach. Please lay down on your stomach. Hands up, hands are next to your thighs. Lifting your chest and your thighs up. Clenching the peripheral molar bandha, looking up. In Yanasana. Yanasana yopari lage paschimala prasada kare paga jukalastri dhare thumpana परिपूर्णता धराना पश्चिमाना नाना. Next asana is Nithyananda Dve. In Nithyananda Dve, what are you going to do? You're going to be bending your knees, bending your feet. You're going to be holding on to your respective feet and pressing the feet to your buttocks. Clenching the peripheral molar bandha, looking down, you're going to be engaging the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Okay? Please engage, because all the participants intensely engage in the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. So, inhale, contracting your throat. Exhale, intensely producing the sound, producing the sound of an ocean. Visualize you offer a deep surrender to Swamiji in Nithyananda Dve. Tata adascha adaha shayanam shringayo parisarpayanne. Now entering the next asana, which is Mandukasana Dve. Now in the same asana, you're going to be engaging, doing the same position while your legs are bent and you're pressing your leg towards your buttocks. And look yourself, you're going to be looking straight. You're going to be engaging in the Manduki Mudra, which is closing your mouth. And you're going to be subtly moving your tongue around. As you visualize yourself as a frog in Mandukasana Dve. हस्ताङ्गुष्टापादङ्गुष्टं यथा बुद्धि संयोज्य हकारवेगेन रेचय स्फुत्तिगा पृष्ठं व्रजेत्. Now, entering the next asana, which is Mandukasana Purvanga. So, in Mandukasana Purvanga, what you're going to be doing? You're going to be holding your feet from the outside in. Just like of a Natarajasana, right? For Natarajasana, how you hold your feet? From outside in, no? So, you're going to be holding on to your feet like this. No, not like this. From outside in, like that. For Natarajasana, how you hold. And then, here's the thing. You're going to be, as you lift, you're going to be lifting, you're going to be pulling your elbows up. When you pull your elbows up, you feel like this whole part, your whole obliques just stretches out. Okay? This whole part, your whole obliques will nicely be stretched. So you lift up and hold the legs in Mandukasana Purvanga. Yes. Slowly do it, because all participants do it slowly. You know, the stretch will happen, but do not cross your limits of your body. Okay? Visualizing yourself as a frog in Mandukasana Purvanga. ऊरुभेन पादगुष्टौ हस्तयुग्मेन गृहीत्वा कक्षोपरिमेतयोः मेतव्यौ संहृत्य वायुमां समाचरेत्. Now, entering the next asana, which is Mandukasana Dve. For this, can I request all the participants to please partner up? Can I request all of you to have a partner? Please have a partner for you to do the asana. Or all of you partner up? Yes? So please have a partner. All of you saw what asana we're going to be doing, right? So please have a partner. We're going to be guiding you how to do the asana. Okay. So what you're going to be doing, your partner. First thing, you're going to be moving your kantamala at the back. Remove all other chains. Other than your kantamala, please remove all the chains which you're wearing. Other than your kantamala, you're going to be moving it backwards. Okay, the Rudraksha, you're going to be moving it back. That's the first one. Now the second, your partner. What you're going to be doing, your partner is going to be lifting your okay. You're going to be kicking your leg. Your partner is going to be supporting you in placing your leg next to your face. Are all of you understanding? So you can see you'll come to this position. While you come to this position, while your hips are raised up, your hips are raised. Please have a partner doing this asana, because all parts, please have a partner. Your hips are raised up. Now, slowly you're going to be lifting one leg up. If you can kick your legs. If not, give your leg at a time. What your partner is going to do? Your partner is going to be pushing, holding on to your knees and pushing your leg down. Yes. See, I request all of you, please do not hold your partner from your ankle. No. Hold them from their thighs. Push them from their knee and or above your knee. That's all. Not below the knees. Yes. Slowly talk to them. I'm not able to because my legs are already froze, okay? I can't even feel my literally this part. Like I don't know whether I'm sitting or not. Yes. Slowly do it. And it is all past being complete listening with your partner. If your partner is able to do it fully, able to comfortably place the feet next to the face, you're just going to be bringing your hands on top of it. Gaze at your nose, visualizing a full surge of energy in your inner space. In Mandukasana Dve Uttaranga. Padatam Skandayoridam Nidhaya Hastayogvam Sannibhadya Hanam Tatreva Nihanyat Sankuchakumbakam. Okay. Okay. Now, relaxing yourself. Relaxing. Nithyananda. All. Okay, let's come to a counter pose. I understand all of you have nicely stretched your back. Come to a counter pose. Sit on your heels. Knees are straight in front of you. Lean yourself forward. Bend your forehead towards the ground. Touch your forehead towards the ground. Stretch the hands in front of you. This is the counter pose. Can all of you do this? Nicely stretch your back. Okay, please get up. Slowly get up. Okay. The next asana is Samstakarasana. Samstarakasana. I know this asana is very easy. We do this every day. You know when? Yes. So now, lay then onto your right side. You're going to be bending both the knees towards your chest. Bending both the knees towards the chest. So, what you're going to be doing, your right hand is under your head and your left hand is above your leg. Clenching the pelvic floor, Molabandha. Visualize yourself gently spreading out a tightly held center. Slowly, you're releasing all your tensions from your body and feel your body as soft. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva Throat Center in Samstharakasana. Okay, let's now repeat the asana on the other side. Please continue to engage in the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Inhale, clenching your throat. Exhale, intensely producing the sound of an ocean in Samstarakasana. The next asana is Dakshinasana Dve. In Dakshinasana Dve, you're going to be laying down onto your right side. Your right hand is going to be supporting your head, and your left hand is going to be placed on your body. You're going to be looking at the side, clenching the pelvic floor and Molabandha. Visualize the serene, radiant form of Parameshti, the supreme feminine principle in Dakshinasana Dve. Dakshina Pasha Supte Samachanna Sharirangani मुखं दक्षिणहस्तेन धार्यम् उदम्य सन्निवेश च. Okay, now roll onto your stomach. Just fall onto your stomach. Roll onto your stomach. Placing the hands on the mat in front of your chest in the Shambhay Mudra. Slowly lifting your thighs up from the mat, lifting your thighs up, clenching the pelvic floor Mulabandha, visualizing yourself as a cobra in Bhujangasana Dve. Yoga Jaina Hastalikita Pushtakasya Pratapatre Ashtadasya Chitre Bhujangasana Prakashitam. Okay, now relax yourself entering into Patangasana. Now you're going to be relaxing your hands on top of under your thighs. Okay, so palms facing up under your thighs, clenching the pelvic floor Mulabandha. Visualize yourself as a flying moth, a flying insect or butterfly in Patangasana. Now raise yourself up, bend your knees, leaning forward, placing the forehead on the mat, stretch the hands in front of you in Ushtrasana Trini Purvanga. Clenching the pelvic floor Mulabandha, looking at the ground. You will continue to engage in Ujjayi Kumbhaka, visualizing yourself as a poised camel in Ushtrasana Trini Purvanga. Padat Jayatalat Nitambo Dhrutakaro Talopari Karatalim Yuktam Lingagre Tava Mushtidre Masakamva. Now raise yourself up, placing the feet on the mat, raising your knees up, and you're going to be placing your hands one on top of the other on top of your knees in Dhamakasana. Clenching the pelvic floor Mulabandha, you're going to be engaging the Antaranga Kumbhaka. Okay? So, in the Antaranga Kumbhaka, what you're going to do? Inhale. Forcefully inhale. And exhale slowly. Inhale forcefully. And exhale slowly. Yes. As engaging the Shakti Chala Mudra, visualize the Kundalini energy is raising up along with your spine in Dhamakasana. Now, entering into Chalasana. Same position, you're going to be wrapping your hands around the legs, holding on to the opposite arms in the Shambhay Mudra. You're going to be engaging the upper Shaka Kumbhaka. While you're going to be partially closing your nose, inhaling and exhaling. This is the Parshva Kumbhaka. Tuck the chin to the chest in the Chandrabandha. Gaze at your nose. Visualize a motion gathering inwards instead of dispersing outwards in Chalasana. Now, entering the next asana, which is Kalangasana. In Kalangasana, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be placing your index finger at your ears. Yes. Your index finger, going to be placing it at your ears. Gaze at your nose. Tuck the chin to the chest in the Chandrabandha in Kalangasana. Yes. Now, relax yourself, entering into Brahmanandasana. You're going to be crossing You're going to be clasping your hands under the thighs, holding on to your opposite elbows. Continue to engage in the upper Shaka Kumbhaka, partially closing your nostrils. Inhale and exhale. Gaze at your nose in Brahma Nandasana. Now, entering the next asana, which is Vinyasana. In the same position, what you're going to be doing in Vinyasana, you're going to be lifting your heels up from the mat. Toes are touching the ground, but your heels are lifted up. Clenching the pelvic floor, Mula Bandha. Visualize the emotions falling inward, not as a burden. In Vinyasana. Okay. Now relax yourself, enter into Dhumakasana. Dhumakasana, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be increasing your fingers. Sorry. Yes, you're going to be interlocking your fingers and you're going to be extending both the hands to one side to your right side. So let's start with the right side. Now you're going to be extending both the fingers to your right side. Clenching the pelvic floor, Mula Bandha in Dhumakasana. Now, repeating Dhumakasana on the other side. Now, entering the next asana, which is Pitasana. In Pitasana, you're going to be holding on to your respective knees in Shambhya Mudra, gaze at your nose, clenching the pelvic floor Mula Bandha, continue to engage in the upper Shaka Kumbhaka, which is closing your nostrils a little bit. Inhale and you exhale. Visualizing yourself as a golden seat in Pitasana. आसनस्तेन पादौ तौ न्यासतो भूतले समौ जानु हये हस्ततलं कृत्वा पीतासनं भवेत्. Okay, now entering into Kanakayasana. In Kanakayasana, what you're going to be doing? You're going to be coming to a squatting position. And you're going to be wrapping your hands around the leg. And you're going to be holding on to your palms behind. You're going to be leaning yourself forward, placing the forehead on the ground. Tuck the chin to the chest in the Jandrabandha. In Kanakayasana, okay. Now, entering into Charma Goswasiyasana. In Charma Goswasiyasana, what you're going to be doing? The same position where you're bringing your knees in front of you and feet is flat on the mat. You're going to be lifting your heels up and you're going to be holding on to the opposite elbows. Tuck the chin to the chest in the Jandrabandha. Gaze at your nose. Visualize yourself as a humble craftsman. In Charma Goswasi Asana. Okay. Now entering into the next asana, which is Granthi Harasana. In Granthi Harasana, what you're going to do, as you're in this position, sit on the mat. Sit on the mat. You're going to be wrapping your hands around the leg and holding on to your opposite elbows. And you're going to be lifting your feet off from the mat. Gaze at your nose. Clenching the pelvic floor mola bandha. Visualizing the long-lasting knots, emotional knots are loosening from your body in Granthi Harasana. Okay. Now entering into the next asana, which is Vakrashura Asana Purvanga. In Vakrashura Asana Purvanga, what you're going to be doing? Okay. So your feet is flat on the mat, your knees are raised. You're going to be bringing both the legs to one side. So where? So let's start with the right. Let's start with the right. So you're going to be bringing your right hand in front of both the legs. And you're going to be wrapping your right hand around the legs and clasping at your left hand behind the back. Clenching the pelvic floor mola bandha, engaging the Vaishnava mudra, which is you're going to be holding your outer vision steady without blinking while you remain awareness within yourself. Clenching the pelvic floor mola bandha in Vakrashurasana Purvanga. Abhyase Chopurke Dakshina Kaksha Vamajano Vikaram Nisyete. Okay, now entering into Vakrashurasana. In Vakrashurasana, what you're going to do, you're going to be placing your right knee is going to be raised up while your left knee is on the ground and bringing the left foot to the opposite thigh. And you're going to be wrapping your hands around the right knee. Oh, sorry for that. You're going to be doing this another side. Sorry. You're going to be bringing your left hand in the front and you're going to be wrapping your hands around the leg, clasping onto your right hand behind the back. Clenching the pelvic floor mola, look forward. Continue to engage in the Parishaka Kumbhaka, which is inhaling, partially closing your nostrils, inhaling and exhaling. Visualize yourself as a radiant curved knife, like a sickle. Visualizing yourself as a curved knife, like a sickle. In Vakrashurasana. Vamam padam akuncha dakshinoppari sthapayet dakshina bhujena janam parastat prishtate veshtayet. Okay. Now entering the Vakrashurasana Uttaranga. Uttaranga it says. So I think it's the progressive progression. Decide that. No, this one's the instructions. Okay. So in Vakrashura Uttaranga, here what you're going to bring the advanced variation. So the advanced variation of this is when you're placing your right foot over the left thigh. Sorry, your left foot on the right thigh. And your right knee, your right leg is placed on the ground. So this is the advanced level, this is the advanced level. For those of you who wants to try the advanced level, go ahead. But if you're still in the preliminary level, so you can actually cross your left leg. So this is fine. This is for the preliminary level, where your left leg is your left heel, your left foot is on the it's on my right hip, and my right leg is crossing over it. So this is the preliminary level. If you want to see the advanced variation, you're going to be doing this. So what you're going to be doing, even in this, you're going to be bringing your left hand in front of the knee, wrapping your hands around the legs and clasping onto your opposite hand behind the back. Clenching the pelvic floor Mulabandha, visualizing yourself as a curved knife in Vakrashurasana Uttaranga. Dakshinam Padama Kuncha Vamopari Sthapayet Dakshina Kakshaya Vama Janam Sama Vinayat. Now entering into Marajidasana. In Marajidasana, what you're going to do, you're going to be placing your left foot on your right thigh. Place your left foot on your right thigh. And you're going to be coming into the position where your right leg is placed on in front of the left knee. So it's almost like a Padmasana, but it's not exactly like a Padmasana. It's almost like a Padmasana. So you're going to be coming to this position, and you're going to be wrapping your hands around the leg and keeping your hands in the Namaskar Mudra. Yes. In Marajidasana. Clenching the pelvic floor Mulabandha, looking forward in Marajidasana. Okay. Now, relaxing, entering the next asana. Entering the next asana, which is Kakshasanam. In Kakshasanam, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be placing, starting this, doing on your right side. So you're going to be bringing the left foot all the way under your armpits, and your right knee is raised. Your right knee is raised. Placing the left hand on the mat firmly, and your right hand is going to be coming in the Bindu Mudra, where index and thumb are joined. Place it on top of the right knee. This is the Kakshasanam. Clenching the pelvic floor Mulabandha, engaging the upper Shaka Kumbhaka, which is partially closing your nose, inhale and exhale. So for those of you who are not able to put your hands under your armpits, let's do it progressively. First, I just try to bring it until your forearm. Place it. I just try to place it until your forearm. If you feel comfortable in your forearm level, then go more higher. Then come it up to your elbow. Okay? In whichever position you are in, you're not going to be holding your foot. Your hand is going to be on the ground. Yes. And your hands is and your leg is going to be on your hands. So I request all the participants to give it a try. If you're able to place your hands on your forearm, that's also fine. If you're able to place it at your elbow, that's also fine. If you're able to place it on your arms, that's also fine. Whichever stage you are in, it's okay. Let's do it. In Kakshasana, repeat the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in throat center in Kakshasanam. Okay, let's start. So now we have done, okay, so now we're going to be repeating the same series on the other side. So starting with the Vakrashurasana Purvanga. So you're going to be placing both the feet on the mat, bringing your right hand in front of your knees, and you're going to be wrapping your hands around the leg and clasping onto your left hand behind the back, looking at the side, visualizing yourself as a curved knife, as a sickle in Vakrishurasana Purvanga. वामं पादम् आकुञ्च दक्षिणोपरि स्थापयेत् दक्षिणाभुजेन जानुं पुरस्तात् पृष्ठतो वेष्टयेत्. Okay, now entering to Vakrishurasana. In Vakrishurasana, you're going to be placing so you're going to be placing the so you're going to be doing this in the opposite side. So your left knee is going to be raised up. Your left knee is going to be raised up and your right is going to be at the down. Your right foot will be on the left hip. Bringing your right hand in the front, wrapping your hands around the leg, clasping onto your left hand in Vakrishurasana. Clenching the plain floor of Mula Bandha. Please engage in the pranayama in the in upper shaka kumbhaka, which is partially. You're going to be closing your nose, inhale and exhale. So you're going to be closing your nose a little bit. This is the upper shaka kumbhaka. Yes. Visualizing yourself as a sickle, a curved knife in Vakrishurasana. वामं पादमाकुञ्च दक्षिणोपरि स्थापयेत् दक्षिणाभुजेन जानुं पुरस्तात् पृष्ठतो वेष्टयेत्. Okay, now entering into the next asana, which is Vakrishurasana Uttaranga. So what you're going to be doing here, now you're going to be bringing your right foot onto your left thigh and raising your left knee up. Bring your right hand in front of the left knee. Wrapping your hands around the back, clasping onto your hands in Vakrishurasana Uttaranga. Vamam padama kuncha dakshinoppari sthapayeet dakshina bhujena janam purastat pushtato bhavishtayeet. Now entering into Marajidasana. In Marajidasana, what you're going to be doing? You're going to be placing the right foot on the left thigh and the right foot on the left thigh and the left foot on top of the knee. And you're going to be lifting this up, lifting the left knee up, and your hands is going to be over the leg, wrapping your hands around the leg and keeping palms together, Namaskara Mudra. Clenching the pelvic floor, Mula Bandha, which means you have conquered death itself in Marajidasana. Now, entering the next asana, which is Kakshasanam on the other side. So in Kakshasanam, so you're going to be bringing your right foot on your armpits and placing the right hand on the mat. Your left knee is raised and you're going to be placing your hands in the Bindu Mudra, which is index and thumb joint. Place it on top of the left knee. This is Kakshasanam. Looking at the side, clenching the pelvic floor, Mula Bandha. Continue to engage in the upper Shaka Kumbhaka, by partially closing your nose. Inhale and exhale in Kakshasanam. Yes. Virasanam pavijneyam Kakshasanam tafparam Grivasanam cha paramam bhujasni hochate. Okay. Now, let's relax yourself into Gorakshasana Trini. Now, you're going to be bringing the soles of feet in front of you. Yes, sit with your knees bent. Bring the soles of feet in front of you. You're going to be crossing your hands and holding on to your opposite ankles. Gaze at your third eye. Clenching the brain floor mola bandha. Okay, all of you are going to engage in the Vaishnavi Mudra. Let's all do it together. The Vaishnavi Mudra is, you're not going to be blinking your eyes. The outer vision, what all of you are seeing, the scene which all of you are seeing right now. You're going to be holding it steadily without blinking your eyes, while you remain in complete awareness within yourself. All of you understanding? This is Vaishnavi Mudra. Visualize stage Goraksha in your inner space in Gorakshasana Trini. Kabanda asranatyahu Gorakshasramev cha angushtimushtikam nyeyam brahma prasaritam tata. Now, you're going to be stretching the feet in front of you, toes pointed, and what you're going to be doing, you're going to be engaging into the Nadi Shodhana Pranayama. Yesterday, all of us did the Nitya Kriya, right? Yesterday, we did the N Kriya. The first thing we did the Nadi Shodhana Pranayama. Does all of us remember how to do it? Okay, I'll show for all of you. So what you're going to be doing, your right hand, you're going to be bending your middle and your index finger of your right hand, and you're going to be using the thumb to close the right nostril and the ring and little finger to close the left nostril. Okay, so what you're going to be doing, this is a Nadi Shodhana Pranayama. Close the left nostril, inhale to the right, close both the nostrils, hold the breath, and exhale to the right. This is a Nadi Shodhana Pranayama. Clenching the pelvic floor mola bandha. Visualize 3 subtle streams of breath flowing from the spine. In Chanderi Asana, the next asana is Uru Parvasana. In Uru Parvasana, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be coming to a kneeling position. Yes, come to a kneeling position. And you're going to be lifting your legs off from the mat, placing your hands in front of your heart in Namaskar Mudra, clenching the pelvic floor mola bandha. You're going to be engaging the Pratyahara Kumbhaka, which is inhale deeply, hold the breath. As you visualize, you are sucking. You're putting all your senses within. And you exhale. This is the Pratyahara Kumbhaka. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva Throat Center in Uru Parvasana. Yes. Please lift your feet off from the mat. Lift your feet off in Uru Parvasana. Yes, that's beautiful.
Emily, do the asana.
Okay. Now relax yourself. Now entering into the next asana, which is Dvipada Parshvasana. Okay. So now in Dvipada Parshvasana, what you're going to be doing? Here comes a little advanced asana. So all of you can sit down. This is similar to what we visited in the Tritiya Vinyasa Krama of the Suktyasana. This is similar to that. Okay. So what you're going to be doing? You're going to be bringing the feet onto your chest like this, where the back of your feet is going to be facing each other and placed on your chest, while your knees are at the ground. Place the palms in front of your heart and Namaskara Mudra. This is Dvipada Parshvasana. So it's very easy. Don't worry. Okay? It's very easy. It's about ankle flexibility. So what you're going to do, first let's start with one leg at a time. Okay? If you're not able to do both legs, one leg at a time, you can do it definitely. So first, please bring your one foot to your chest. Bring one foot to your chest. 1 foot. I'm asking only 1 foot. And what you're going to be doing, you're going to be pushing the knee down. A lot of you understanding. See, 1 foot is at my chest. So one hand, my right hand is holding my foot. My left hand is pressing the knee down. If you can do this stretch every day, you'll be able to do Padmasana. You'll be able to get the breakthrough in Padmasana, because for you to sit in Padmasana, you need to have a little bit of ankle flexibility. Your ankle need to flex. Only you'll be able to do this, sit in the asana comfortably. For those of you who are seeking a breakthrough in Padmasana, this is for you. Do this stretch every single day. You will see at the end of the day, you'll be able to do the Padmasana. Because at Padmasana, even though your leg is at the top, your ankle needs to bend so that your knee sits on the ground. So all of you understanding? So this is for those who wants to really seeking a breakthrough for Padmasana. This is for all of you. Okay. So let's do this on the opposite side. So now bring your opposite leg. You'll do your right leg, left leg. Bring it down to your chest. Push the knee to the ground. Yes. For those of the participants who are advanced who can do both, you can directly do the asana itself, where you're going to bring in both the feet towards your chest, pressing the knees on the ground. Bring the palms together in front of your heart and Namaskara Mudra in Dvipada Parshvasana. Okay. Now enter into Vicharanatasana. Placing the foot at your armpits. Start seated on your knees. Pull one foot back into the armpits with the respective arm. Yes. So next asana is Vicharanatasana. In Vicharanatasana, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be placing your foot under your armpits with the feet, and you're going to be placing your hands in front of your heart in a Namaskara Mudra. Okay. Namaskara. Squeeze the foot to the side. Yes. So this is the asana, Vicharanatasana. Okay. So let's start gradually. So now it's time for all the participants to do. Come on. All of your yogis. You can do. So first, you're going to be drawing your feet. So you're going to be drawing your feet one by one. Okay, so basically you're going to be bringing the feet over the side of your hand. So if you can bring it to your forearms, that's great. If you can bring it to your elbows, it's also okay. If you can bring it to your arms also, it's okay. Whichever stage you're in, do it. Okay? You're going to be bringing both the feet under your armpits.
I have few asanas left. Not 20 minutes.
Yes. And keep your hands in front of your heart in Namaskar Mudra. Okay, because all the parts, okay, those of you who are seeking the preliminary level version, at least come until here. For those who want to have a preliminary level, at least try to bring your feet up to your forearms at least. Yes. So this all of you can do in the preliminary level. So let's all do the asana. Gaze at the third eye. Clenching the plain floor mula bandha. Engage in pratyahara kumbhaka. Inhale. Hold the breath. Visualize you're sucking all your senses, withdrawing all your senses in and exhaling in Vicharanatasana. Okay. Now relax yourself. So here starts the thing. So are we all ready for the sequence? Yes. So here starts the Padmasana sequence. Okay? Don't worry, all of you are going to be doing the sequence. So let's get started. So please sit in the Padmasana position with your head taken spine in a straight line. You're going to be crossing your arms, holding on to your opposite arms. Gaze at your nose. Continue to engage the Pratyahara Kumbhaka in Achariyasana. Now, in the same position, enter into Shudridasana. In Shudridasana, you're going to be placing your hands in respective knees, Nishambe Mudra. Clenching the plain floor mula bandha, gaze at your nose, visualizing yourself with unwavering stability in Shudridasana. Dakshapadam chava mole vinyasya tatpadam dakshinore mula pitartam kalpya Shudridasanam. Now, entering into Siddhasana Pancha. In Siddhasana Pancha, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be placing the you're going to be placing your hands under your thighs. You're going to be placing your hands under your thighs. Engage in Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. You're going to be doing the Vaishnavi Mudra. So again, you're going to be holding your outer vision steady without blinking, and while you remain complete awareness within yourself. You're being established, visualize, you're being established in the space of completion in Siddhasana Pancha. Now, entering the next asana, which is Vayu Dharanasana. Now, place your hands in respect to knees in Shambhi Mudra, gazing at your nose. You're going to be engaging in the Uddiyana Bandha, where you're going to pull your stomach in and up. Visualize a timeless pause in your inner space in Vayu Dharanasana. Vayudharasanam nama padmasanastha pranam adonayan apanam urvim kritva vayum dharayan tishtet. Now entering into Nubjasana. Now remain in the same position. You're going to be tucking the chin to the chest in the Chandrabandha. Gaze at your nose. Engaging in the Prakriti Kumbhaka. So the Prakriti Kumbhaka we did early in the starting of the class. So we're going to be doing it again now. So we're going to be inhale, making a sound of va, and you exhale. So inhale, va, and you exhale in Nithyananda. उभय परियुगलं झान्वो आधाय कति पृष्ठे सम्यक् कृत्वा हस्तेन नाभिम् उत्थाप्य वितनाद्या बलेन गरुडासितेन. Now enter into the next asana, which is Samyukta Padmasana. In Samyukta Padmasana, you're going to be crossing your hands behind the back and holding on to the big toes. You're going to be holding on to the big toes. And you're going to be engaging the Krichir Mudra, where you're going to be rolling your tongue backwards, engaging the Shanta Kumbhaka. Inside, inhale, visualizing prana, the vital force energy, is available within your body and outside your body as well. Gaze with your nose, clench the pelvic floor Mula Bandha in Samyukta Padmasana. So for one tip for all the participants, what you can do, you can actually push your knees together. You know, if you push your knees more in, you actually be able to hold the big toes from the back. In Samyukta Padmasana, Hastayobhayam Samodham Padam Yojayet Prishtataha Anavashtata Shiraham Samyak Odolayet. Now entering into the next asana, which is Uttita Padmasana. Now placing your hands firmly on the mat and lifting your body up. Clenching the pelvic floor Mula Bandha, visualizing yourself as a lotus emerging from a muddy water in Uttita Padmasana. So if you're facing difficulty, what you can do, you can place your hands over your feet and lift yourself up. That's also one of the ways. Okay. Now, relaxing yourself, enter into next asana, which is the Lalit. Sorry for that. Let's start with the Uttita Padmasana now. Padmasanastha Karatalabhyam Bhumin Samalambhya Uttapa Sharirmodam Uttita Padmasanam Viduhu. The next asana is Lalita Padmasana. In Lalita Padmasana, you're going to be placing your hands underneath the thighs and your calves. Okay? Placing your hands underneath the thighs and your calves. Placing your hands to your mat and lifting your body up in Lalita Padmasana. Clenching the pelvic floor Mula Bandha. Looking forward in Lalita Padmasana. हस्तयोगुहे स्थाप्य पादयुग्म उक्षिप्य च पूर्णचक्रासमाप्ते सम्रोध्यास्थियं धारयेत्. Okay. Now, relaxing yourself, entering into the next asana, which is Kampita Padmasana. In Kampita Padmasana, what are you going to be doing?
Swinging back and forth.
Okay. So what you're going to be doing, you're going to be placing your hands into a fist. Place your hands into a fist, place them on the ground firmly. And you're going to be lifting your hips up and swinging yourself up and down. It's just like how you will swing.
Yes.
So you're going to be swinging in Kampita Padmasana. Gaze with your nose. Clench the pelvic floor Mula Bandha. Engage the Kevala Kumbhaka, where you're allowing the breathing to pause naturally in Kampita Padmasana. Hastaprishthe Mushtistanam Kurveta Padayudnam Ukshipya. Okay, now relax yourself, entering into the next asana, which is Kukutasana Trini. In Kukutasana Trini, you're going to be placing your hands underneath the thighs and your calves and placing it on the mat, lifting your legs up, gaze with your nose, visualizing yourself as a rooster, who wakes you up and reminds you to wake up at 4 a.m. Brahma Muhurta time for yoga. In Kukutasana Trini. ऊरुमूलद्वयं पीड्याग्राग्रे स्थापये दृशौ कुक्कुटाश्रमे तद्वे मनस्थैर्यकारणम्. Okay, now entering into the next asana, which is Jalandharasana. In Jalandharasana, continue to place your hands underneath the thighs and your calves.
What's the difference?
You're going to be
也是骄傲的大公子。
okay. So what you're going to be doing over here, you're going to be again lifting your body up, just engage in the Jandara Bandha, where you're going to be tucking the chin to the chest in a Jandara Bandha, allowing your breathing to pause naturally, looking at the ground in Jalandhara Pava, in Jalandharasana. Okay, now entering the next asana, which is Bandha Choli Kukutasana. In Bandha Choli Kukutasana, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be lifting your body up. So basically, first you're going to be coming on to your feet, placing your hands firmly on the mat, and lifting your body up in Bandha Choli Kukutasana. Yes, all of you are yogis, all of you can do this too. Don't worry. So, let's start clenching the pelvic Mula Bandha in Bandha Choli Kukutasana. Panchacholi Kukutam Eka Kukudam Cha Ekapadam Kukutam Akharitam Bandha Choli Pasham Kukudam Evacha.
Okay.
6 minutes. Okay.
Now entering into Padmasarpasana, in the same position, lifting your legs up, engaging in the Bhujangani Mudra, where you're going to be opening your mouth open and sucking the air from your mouth and exhaling from your nose, visualizing yourself as a serpent in Padmasarpasana. हस्तयोर्भूमौ स्थापयेत् ऊर्ध्वे कुक्षमध्ये आनीय भुजौ विसीर्णोद्धृतौ कुर्यात्. Now entering into Pashukuktasana now. So what you're going to be doing? So in Pashukuktasana, you're going to be lifting your. So basically, you're going to be doing this on the side and lifting the asana, doing the asana. Come on.
Yeah, I'm doing.
So come on to your knees and turn towards the side. Bring both the hands to one side. Placing one elbow at your thigh and lifting your legs up. Yes, in Pashukuktasana. Panchacholi Kukutam Cha Ekapadam Kukutam Akaritam Bandhacholi Pasham Kukutam Evacha. So let's repeat the same asana on the other side. Nithyanandam. Let's all do it together. Pashukuktasana. Panchacholi Kukutam Cha Ekapadam Kukutam Akaritam Bandhacholi Pasham Kukutam Evacha. Okay, now entering into Simhasana.
That's what I'm saying. Don't just tell me the time, but what am I supposed to do?
Now You're going to be coming onto your knees, placing your hands on the mat. Inhale and exhale, sticking your tongue out, gazing at your looking up in Simhasana Chatwari. Agyasanam Chapratamam Pashvada Asanam Apradam. Okay. Now relaxing, entering into Padmasarpasana Purvanga. So now entering into Palangulasana. In Palangulasana, what you're going to do, you're going to be placing your elbows on the mat and lifting your Padmasana up. Clenching the pelvic floor Molabandha. In Palangulasana. Palangulasana panibhyam padyo grihitva uttapashariram samam tolayet angulivatulam. Now entering to Vakrasana. Now holding on to big toes with your index and middle finger. Vakra Padmasana. And you're going to be laying down, arching your back, placing your head on the mat in Vakra Padmasana. Pada pranta yograhanam kurvita prishtabhya akurvita shirolalate patimiya chet. Now entering to Parashvadasana. Now lay down on your back, lay down on your mat in Padmasana. You're going to be holding on. Your left hand is going to be holding on to your right hand. Visualizing yourself as an axe in Parashvadasana. Agrasanam Chapratanam Pashwadam Apradam. Now repeating Parashvadasana on the other side. Now holding on to your left elbow. Agrasanam Chapratanam Pashwadasanam Apradam Madhyasanam Tataiva Anyat Simhasanam Abhi Uchchate. Now lay down on your mat. Stretch your feet. Relax your whole body in Smashana Vasana. Toes pointing outwards, palms facing up. Relax your whole body completely in Smashana Vasana. Bring awareness to your breathing. Visualize the Kundalini Shakti is raising up towards your spine. Repeat the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in your throat center in Smashana Vasana. Smashana Vasanam asadya deham dhyayati prajvalitam. Now, start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Bring your thighs towards your chest, rocking yourself from side to side, and raise up to a comfortable seated position. Yes. Successfully, all of you have completed the 1000 asanas of the Nithyananda Yoga. So you have went through the whole 1000 asanas second time. Beautifully, all of you are progressing. So give a clap for yourself. All of you doing it so great. Yes, so great. Let's now offer our gratitude at Swamiji's feet. Bring the palms to the front of your heart and Namaskar Mudra. Close your eyes. We will now conclude the session with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. सर्वं भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव पादुकार्पणमस्तु। ओम नित्यानंदम। Yes. Thank you all, Nithyanandam. We thank all the viewers who have joined us live for today's Nithyananda Yoga, and we would like to invite all of you for the Paramashiva Sena program starting at the first of every single month, happening Kailasa of Vinyasa and Kailasa Trivandamale. In the Paramashiva Sena program, in the yoga aspect, you are going to be guided exponentially, exclusively, where you're going to be experiencing the breakthrough in every single aspect of the Nithyananda Yoga, not just in the floor, not just doing the yoga on the mat, also on the pole and the rope as well, in the Kundalini Rajju and the Shiva Stamba. Apart from that, we would like to invite all of you for Kailasa's Chitri Perivala celebrations. Do not miss Swamiji's satsang, as these few days Swamiji is talking about recreating your past. So do not miss this special satsang that Swamiji is giving for all of us. So join us at 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time. And once again, we would like to thank all the viewers who tuned into today's Nithyananda Yoga. See you all at tomorrow's yoga starting at 4 a.m. UK Standard Time. Thank you all. Nithyananda.